part of what I'm saying in the context of the subject matter of my book does apply to the public, to our political discussions, our public life. And they're united by, I mean, in both cases, we are much too often seeing people as abstractions, right? And in the book, I'm talking about seeing people as the abstraction of he or she has it made. He or she is fully confident. I wish I had his or her life. And that's something that feeds a lot of the kind of self-pity that I'm trying to provide a map away from in the book. But those same sort of abstractions and assumptions are what are a large part of what fuel our tribalism. As you said, we see someone and we immediately assign them a category, friend or foe, ally or enemy. We put a label on them, and that's it, right? And we don't kind of ask, well, how did that person arrive in the place that I would put him or her in this category, give him or her this label? It's funny, just hours ago in one of my classes here at Duke, we were talking about the 2016 election. And we were talking about the famous and kind of famously concerning, and I don't think helped at all, comment that Hillary Clinton made when she referred to the basket of deplorables. And that has been misreported and mischaracterized somewhat through time. I mean, she was not talking about all Trump voters. She was talking about a subset, but still with a language that I don't think is helpful or should ever be used. But I was pivoting from that to make an observation I've made in writing and in remarks in the past that I think is related to this, which is to go to an issue that has been a big part of my writing in my life, which is marriage equality. I'm an openly gay man. I've written as and advocated as an openly gay man for a long time. I shouldn't say openly gay, I hate that phrase, an out gay man. And yet I recall until mid-late 2012, Barack Obama was technically on the record as being opposed to marriage equality. Until January 2013, Hillary Clinton was. And yet there were these seismic events over the course of a couple of years. And by 2015, in liberal circles and the Democratic Party and in a lot of the media, somebody who was against marriage equality was essentially a Neanderthal who belonged in a basket of deplorables. How do you do that when you could be talking about a 68-year-old Baptist woman in Alabama, and she's still only, if she's not there yet, she's only trailing Hillary and Barack by 2 or 3 years, you know? But we're so quick to do, as we said, friend, foe, good, bad, right, wrong, that instead of kind of looking at the complexity of history, the full context. And so I just think a more accurate, truthful, nuanced view of people, whether you're trying to avoid the trap of self-pity in terms of some malady or bad circumstance that's befallen you, or whether you're trying to avoid political tribalism, is a really good idea and a really potentially productive strategy.